How soon will be done? Trouble of the world, I'm going on with God. No more weeping and wailing. No more weeping and wailing. No more weeping and wailing. I want to live with my Lord. Sooner will be done. My trust of His word, oh my trouble in this world. Lord, Lord, sooner will be done. The trouble of His word, to with my
All right, Shalom. First, I'd like to start by saying all praise to Yahweh, by Shem, Yahushai, by Shem Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles that rule well, and salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity. Now, this is a video, real quick on Amos, the 9th chapter and verse 8. Our brother was reading Amos, the ninth, not the 9th chapter, but the book of Amos. And I just want to bring out a couple scriptures on Amos chapter 9, verse 8. So, but yeah, as you heard the lady singing in the background, which she's an Israelite. She was singing, her name is, I think, what is it, Malia Jackson, if I'm not mistaken, something like that. And she was singing Troubles of the World. Soon it would be done. And ultimately, yeah, soon the troubles of the world is going to be done. Once Esau get took out of power and righteousness is restored. In the clip, they even showed the whore, the woman, which is America. And you can tell that some Israelites put this together. I don't know what group might have done it, but it's on point. So this is Amos chapter 9, verse 8. It says, "Behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom." The eyes, first off, is talking about the angels. The Lord got the angels watching over this place. Upon the sinful kingdom. The sinful kingdom is America. Sinful because they are America is going against the law, statutes, and commandments of the Bible. And I will destroy it from off the face of the earth. That's why I picked this clip, because it's showing the destruction of America. Saying that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, said the Lord. Right. So there's going to be a deliverance, but the deliverance is only going to be for Jacob, the elect of Jacob. The Lord is going to deliver his people by way of the chariots, which is the so-called UFOs. Right, the so-called UFOs that you see in your news media. In the Bible, they're known as the chariots. This is Revelation chapter 18, verse 1. It says, "And after these things I saw another angel, come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen. Babylon, talking about America. Called Babylon. It's called Babylon because of the confusion that's going on in this place. There's no truth in this land. You know, people don't know who they are according to the Bible. You get to be whatever you want to be and do whatever you want to do. You know, say what you want to say in this society. You know, so that's why it was given the name Babylon, and it's become the habitation of devils and the hold of every foul spirit and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. Right. So I'm gonna break that down real quick because after Babylon is destroyed, it's going to be inhabited, you know, but not by people. All right, this is Isaiah chapter 34, verse 8. It says, For it is the day of the Lord's vengeance and the year of recompense for the controversy of Zion. Right, the day of the Lord's vengeance is coming. You know, when America is destroyed behind the what the elites have done to the Lord's people, man. You know, we came over here in slavery in this place, man. We built this place up and got treated as nothing after slavery. You know, but it says, and the streams thereof shall be turned into pitch, and the dust thereof into brimstone, and the land thereof shall be burning pitch. Talking about America. America's gonna be burnt with thermonuclear missiles. It shall not be quenched night nor day. The smoke thereof shall go up forever, meaning it's going to go up for a long time. It's not going to go up forever. From generation to generation, it shall lie waste. None shall pass through it forever and ever. Right? It's not going to be ever inhabited by any humans anymore. But the cormorant and the bittern shall possess it, and those are birds. The owl also and the raven shall dwell in it, and he shall stretch out upon it the line of confusion and the stones of emptiness. The line of confusion is talking about there's you know how there's state lines, you know, borders. All of that is going to be done away with after the destruction of America. It's not going to be this is Texas, and then next door is whatever city or state is next to it. It's not going to be none of that. It says, they shall call the nobles thereof to the kingdom, but none shall be there, and all her princes shall be nothing. Right? There ain't gonna be no people here, man. And the thorns shall come up in her palaces, nettles and branches, and the fortress thereof, and it shall be an habitation of dragons, and a court for owls. Right? So, you know, it ain't gonna be no more cities and stuff, man. And the bramble is a wild bush, man. There ain't gonna be no more Hollywood, you know, stuff of that nature once America is destroyed. It says, the wild beast of the desert shall also meet with the wild beast of the islands, and the satyr shall cry to his fellow. The screech owl also shall rest there and find for herself a place of rest. There shall the great owl make her nest and lay and hatch and gather under her shadow. There shall the vultures also be gathered, every one with her mate. Right, so let's just give it a list of things that's going to inhabit America after it is destroyed. You know, once all the smoke and all that heat and stuff clears, man. Because no bird's going to be inhabiting this place while it's on fire or hot, you know. All right, this is back to Revelations chapter 18, verse 2. It says, and he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. Right? It says, for all nations have drunk of the wine of her fornication. It's like drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, which is her philosophies. Nations took on the philosophies of America, witchcraft, homosexuality, bestiality, the women ruling over the men, name some more, GMOs. A lot of nations taking on GMOs. All that stuff is against the scriptures, man. And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. Right, so the nations made money off of America. It says, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, that ye receive not of her plagues. Right, and that's going back to Jacob and Amos. Jacob, which represents the 12 tribes of Israel, the elect are going to be delivered when that time comes. All right, this is 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 16. It's for the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, with the trump of the Most High, and the dead and the Yahushua shall rise first. Right, so those who died in the word are going to be rose up first and making it to the chariots. Then we which are alive and remain, right, those who make it through the coming plagues, the race riots, the famines, the pestilences, right before the nuclear missiles hit this place, they're going to be delivered also. Those who get the work, though, in sincerity and truth. It says, then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds, right, the chariots, so-called UFOs, to meet the Lord in the air. And so shall we ever be with the Lord. Right, man. So the Lord's elect, the chosen ones, those who did the work, got made fun of and reviled, for speaking the gospel, are the ones that's going to be saved when them thermonuclear missiles hit. 1 second, I got one more precept. I think there was another one, but this is 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 18. And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? Right. The righteous are going to be scarcely saved, man. Simultaneously, while the missiles are hitting this place, they're going to be beamed up in the chariots, the so-called UFOs. And the ungodly and the sinner are going to be taken by the thermonuclear blast, man. So that's that's in the near future, the prophecies that's coming up sooner than later, man. So, with that being said, all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash, double honors to the elders and apostles that were well, and salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity. Shalom.